The moon hung low over the kingdom of Eziana, casting silver light across the palace walls. But peace did not last long. Shadows moved like snakes through the corridors. Black-clothed assassins slipped in silently, their blades gleaming. Screams, crashing steel, falling guards, blood. Inside his chamber, King Gorge held his newborn daughter. His hands trembled, not from fear, but from urgency. "You will live, even if I do not." He pressed a kiss to her forehead. Just then, the royal guard Zulu burst in. His armor was cracked, his body bleeding, but his loyalty unbroken. "My king, give her to me. I know what to do." With no time to waste, the king handed him the baby. Zulu wrapped her in the royal cloth and disappeared through a secret tunnel beneath the throne. Moments later, the assassins stormed the chamber. By sunrise, the kingdom mourned. The king, the queen, and their 3 children were declared dead. The throne was seized. A tyrant rose. The royal bloodline was believed destroyed. But they were wrong. The king's last daughter lived. 18 years later, in a small village far from the capital, a young woman named Zara crushed herbs in a wooden bowl. Her hands moved gracefully, almost instinctively. She was gentle, quiet, and full of life. But deep inside her chest, a strange emptiness lived, like a story waiting to be told. She had no memory of life before age 2. Only a woven cloth Zulu kept hidden, saying it was not for ordinary eyes. He raised her as his granddaughter, and every night before sleep he repeated one warning: "Zara, never go to the capital. They will kill you." She always wondered why, but she obeyed, until destiny came knocking. Far away in the capital, the tyrant king sat upon a golden throne he did not earn. A trembling oracle stood before him. "My lord, the blood of Gorge still lives, and she is coming for her throne." The ruler's eyes widened with fear. "Find her, kill her. I want her body brought to me." General Frederick, the kingdom's most feared warrior, rode out with an army, and within days they reached Zara's village. Smoke rose as soldiers stormed the village. Zulu grabbed Zara's arm. "Hide, now!" He shoved her into a cave near the riverbank, covering the entrance with branches. Zara pressed a hand over her mouth as she watched them drag Zulu into the open. "Where is the girl?" the captain demanded. Zulu stared at the sky, silent, defiant. A sword flashed. Zara's heart shattered. Her breath broke. She bit her knuckles to stop herself from screaming. As Zulu fell, he whispered, loud enough for her to hear, "You are the king's daughter. Run. Reclaim your destiny." The world blurred. Her tears burned, and for the first time she understood why the capital meant death. She ran, not as a villager, but as a hunted princess. Zara wandered far from home, guided only by the cloth Zulu left behind. On her journey, she met 2 unlikely companions: Morgan, a charming thief with quick hands and quicker lies. She saved him from a mob of traders he had tricked. He decided he owed her his life, even if she didn't trust him. Mildred, a strong warrior woman banished from the capital for refusing to serve a corrupt king. She carried scars on her body and fire in her eyes. They traveled together, 3 strangers tied by fate. But danger followed them like a shadow. Bounty hunters, mercenaries, soldiers, everyone wanted the prize, the last surviving heir of Eziana. Zara didn't believe it fully, until the day she reached the capital. The capital was nothing like the stories Zulu told her. Children begging for food, farmers beaten by guards, merchants taxed until they were ruined. Her heart burned with anger. One night, while helping an injured old palace maid, something unbelievable happened. The maid saw the cloth Zara carried and gasped. "Where? Where did you get this?" Zara hesitated. "It belonged to Zulu." The maid fell to her knees. Child, that cloth exists only for daughters of King George. Follow me. Quickly, she led Zara through a hidden tunnel beneath the palace, into a secret shrine. There, illuminated by torchlight, was a giant mural of King George, holding a newborn wrapped in the very same cloth Zara had carried her entire life. Her legs weakened, her chest tightened, her entire life clicked into place. She was not a nobody, not a villager, not an orphan. She was the lost princess, the rightful queen, and the kingdom she was meant to rule was suffering. Zara gathered rebels, farmers, hunters, old warriors, anyone willing to fight for justice. Word spread like wildfire. The king's daughter has returned. Hope rose again, but the tyrant king sent Frederick to crush her. The two armies met at River Oji. Arrows rained, blades clashed, war cries shook the sky. In the chaos, Frederick faced Zara. He froze. You look exactly like your father. She fought with the fire of her bloodline. When she finally defeated him, she spared his life. I want justice, not more death. Her mercy changed everything. Frederick knelt, heart heavy with regret. He joined her rebellion. The kingdom trembled. The throne was slipping from the tyrant's grip. Just when victory was close, betrayal struck. Morgan, the thief she trusted, secretly delivered her to the king for a bag of gold. Zara was thrown into the dungeon where her family was murdered years ago. Her heart broke, not from fear, but from betrayal. Yet karma came quickly. When Morgan opened his payment bag, it wasn't gold, it was sand. He had been used, fooled, discarded. Overcome with guilt, he returned and helped Mildred free Zara. He fell to his knees. Forgive me. I was weak, but I want to fix it. And she forgave him, because every queen needs wisdom more than anger. With rebels behind her, Zara stormed the palace. The people rose. Guards fell. The tyrant king's rule crumbled like clay. At last, Zara confronted him in the throne room. He laughed. A girl like you thinks she can rule? She stepped forward, crown in her eyes. I rule, because I am the blood of George, and because this kingdom needs a queen, not a monster. Her words shook the air. The rebels captured him. The throne finally belonged to its rightful owner. The people chanted her name, Zara, Zara, Zara. She sat on the throne with tears in her eyes. After 18 years, she was home, under Queen Zara. Taxes were lowered, soldiers protected, not punished. Women joined the council, farms flourished, justice prevailed. Every year she visited Zulu's grave. I hope I made you proud. A soft breeze answered her, and she smiled. The king's last daughter had become the kingdom's greatest queen.